Hey guys, Dan here at Sterling Self Defense. Alright, a lot of you guys have been bugging me for a while now to make the armor plates for the FSC. Making them right now. Alright. As you see, Op 1 is running. And here's Op 1 already done. Just got to do Op 2, and then there's no small part to make. But we're getting there. It'll be made. You know, a lot of guys been bugging me to make them. I know it's nice. I got the armor in mind, so everyone sees it and they're like, come on, you got to make one. Yeah, it took me a while. I got other parts going, so some things are more important. So now I'll have them available soon, so I will keep you guys updated. Oh, and a little bit more about the armor plates. A lot of guys are asking me too to 3D print them, because I have been at steel already, so I can make them in plastic, but I don't recommend it. Like, there's been many out there, 3D printed ones, they break right off. And you got expensive armor on there. You don't want to take the chance on plastic. Solid aircraft aluminum is what you want, sturdy, screwed in. The 3D printed ones, you know, you go to put them in your holster, they break right off. It's just not a good idea. Something important like that, you don't want to 3D print. You know, it's different when we're talking about compensators, because the compensator is a hell of a lot thicker. It goes around your barrel. It's held in with a big screw in the bottom. Real big difference between armor plate. All you got is, you know, two little points to screw into on top, and they just snap right off. 3D printed armor plates are garbage. Don't waste your time buying them. Unless you're going to use like a cheap, you know, Amazon armor, where it doesn't matter. If you break it off and lose it, who gives a fuck? It, you know, $30 or whatever. But if you're using a good armor, do not use a 3D printed one. They're absolute garbage. So these ones, as you can see, grab one that's still on, you know, solid aluminum, not going to break off. Definitely the best way to go. A lot of guys get me, I'm not going to 3D print them. I could 3D print them the same design, but they're garbage. I've tried them before, they just don't hold up. So, but if for a cheap armor, you can pick them up on a guy on Etsy that makes them. He makes one with a Picatinny Brown on top. Super cheap, it's like 20 bucks. And if you're using a cheap armor, just plain paintball, whatever, yeah, you don't mind losing it, get one of those, no big deal. But if you're using a good armor or a good optic, you do not want to use a 3D printed one. All right, well, we got another one done. I'm gonna pull this sucker off while I got you guys in here. Going down to the last one, just about done. Just gonna do a little chamfer. Try not to get the phone wet this time. This is the last of the process where it comes along and, you know, puts a little beveled edge on everything. Takes off the, you know, hard edges. Yeah, I'll have them up on the website probably the beginning of the week. I just got to get enough of them done. Alright, well, I got you guys here. We'll do an open boxing in the other room. That's something else to talk about. Alright, this is done. Clean this off, take it out, put a new one in there. Woohoo! Nice and shiny. Alright, we'll put another one in, then we can go in the other room. These are blocks. Spent all last night cutting a billion of these little blocks. All right, this one is good to go. All right, let's head in the other room. Hey, Badger, you coming with us? Always slacking on a chair. All right, buddy, come on. Open box time. All right. Back in the main shop. All right, got a new box just came in today. Well, a couple new ones. We'll get to this one in a minute. Oh, new Olights. Boulder Pro R, 2000 lumens. Gotta love them. Great product. What else we got in here? I know there's something new I ordered. Odin GL. It's a nice one. That's with the laser. Now, I thought one of these was a mini. Yeah. Hold on. I need my glasses. Hold on. I can't see shit without them. Feeling GL. Oh, the Javelin Tac. Oh. Another decent one. A little big. I got. And Pro R's. Boulder Mini 800. Thought I had something new this time. You know, I thought I ordered the Odin GL Mini. Oh, this is the Mini. Okay, I didn't have my glasses on. This is what's new. Now, they had the Odin GL in the bigger one. Now they have the Mini, which is sweet. Can't wait to use this. The other one was nice. It was just a little big on the carbine. So this is a smaller one in the Mini size. So now you have your laser and your light in a Mini. So can't wait to check this one out. I'll be putting it on my next build. All right, that's about it for that one. I thought there was more new, but all right, that's about that. Thought I got something new. All right, that's that. Let me put this aside somewhere. All right, now this box is something I get a lot. I don't want to, hold on, let me cover up the address. I don't want the guy's name and address out there. Don't want to dox people. All right, the story on this box is something I get a lot. One of those DK buys. You know, before the guys find me or any of the good guys, they find DK. And bought an FSC. Now that DK can't give VGSs anymore, you know, he's doing the FSC builds, trying to do what we do, but not well. So the guy bought an FSC, didn't work. Called up DK. There's a problem. Oh, send it back. I'll fix it. So the guy sent it back. It's like, yeah, I got it all fixed. Send it back to him. Goes to shoot it. It still doesn't work. So back and forth. DK just ignored him at that point. Didn't want to take it back. So he called me up and told me what the problem is. I'm like, yeah, I've heard it a million times. So send it to me. I'll take care of it for you. So he sent it in. We're going to take a look. I'll open it on camera. This way he doesn't say, oh, that Sterling guy screwed it up. It was fine until he got it. Yeah, we shall see. I think it's freaking on there. Alright, don't want to dox him. His name's on here, so. Because you know what happens is a lot of guys don't talk out about DK, because if they do, he uses all his fake profiles and he just trolls them 24 hours a day, threatens them. I've heard crazy stories. You'd say, oh, who'd be afraid of that DK guy? Yeah, nobody, but he has all these fake accounts on Facebook, so he goes after him saying he's other people. And all of a sudden people think, oh, I got hundreds of people threatening me. No, it's just DK on a meth binge on the computer, you know, threatening under a million different freaking profiles. Like he's been all week. He made one profile that's got like my face on it and superimposed long hair and trying to say it's my sister. I don't even have a sister. Drugs are bad. This thing all bubble taped up. Alright, this is the one he calls the Betty or whatever. Alright, we'll load it up and try it out before I take it apart. See what it does. 8-gram tools, got a Grimberg mag. He told the guy he has, and my phone's ringing, of course. Hold on, I gotta take this. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that. I had to take that phone call. Never ends. Alright. 12 gram CO2. Eight-gram joules. Oh, there it goes. Don't even think about it, Badger. Alright. Oh, got my trap down. I'll shoot my saw. Alright. Well, alright, well, I just wasted CO2. Okay, well. Not going to shoot, obviously. There's something going on in there, whether it be an O-ring or what. Not taking air. Let me just check it again. I don't waste it on CO2. Yeah, should have done that the first time. Would have saved the CO2. Alright, I'm going to pull it apart and see what's going on. But brand new FSC. What kind of barrels he got in there? Got a freak sleeve with those garbage wicks and detents. What kind of sleeve he's got in here? Stainless steel. Man, my eyes are terrible. What size is this? 684. Alright. So, I'll have to pull it apart and see what's going on with it. Alright, I'll pull it apart and I will keep you guys updated. And we'll get her working and shoot it the way it should be. Alright guys, stay safe and I will see you on part 2. Oh, still same video guys. Alright, he told the guy he had a VKS spring. This is not a VKS spring. Yeah, it's like nothing. There's a regular FSC spring. You see how limp and easy that is? So it's definitely not a VKS spring in here. I know it's one of those fake springs that this guy's been selling. You know, super thin, super pliable. In no way a VKS spring. So that's DK's first scam. Telling people he's using my mod with the VKS springs. It's not. He's using some cheap Chinese spring that he got looking close. That's going to be one of the problems. Now, I might as well take it apart on camera like I got you right here. Hold on, let me grab some tools. This way you can't say, oh, well, he did something to it. Hold on. Pick up that jewel before Badger gets it. All right, pull it apart right here. See what's going on. Pull this folder off. Fucking cheeky piece of crap. It's not a laser, it's just a light. Doesn't have the quick takeoff. So you got your white cheap shit. What the fuck screw do you use in here? It's all stripped out. Oh, it's not even going in anything. The screw's not long enough. It's not going in the base of the gun. It's just sat in there. Jesus. But you just use the regular screw that comes in there? Stupid ass. Yeah, too short. All right. And they got that Woods copy freaking mod in the back. Little plastic piece of crap that's blown up on people. Alright. No O-ring holding on the trigger arm. Must have lost it, didn't put it back on. Quality workmanship there, DK. Alright, taking the regulator off. See what surprises we get in there. A weak little fake VKS spring. That is not a pepper ball sear spring. It's fake. You can see it right off the bat. I can move it with my finger. Very weak. Fake parts. Not, he's telling the guy they're VKS parts. That is not a VKS sear spring. That's a fake spring. They got them on Alibaba for like 10 cents. Yeah, that's probably one of the main problems here. Because the springs are meant a certain tension to work together. Alright, well, I don't know what's going on inside. All kinds of goop inside there. I don't know what's going on in there. The problem just might be he's got all freaking bad springs. And hold on. Oh, these garbage things he puts on here. Alright, let me grab some tools, pull this apart. The velocities all the way up, not turned back at all. Oh, no. Ah, yeah, it was all the way up, no turn back. You do a full turn, then you come back a quarter. You need some kind of spring tension in there. If you jack it all the way, you're going to drop your power. Oh, DK, watch. I know you watch my videos, but apparently you're not learning what you should off them. Alright, let's see what we got going inside of here. Well, measure that afterwards. It looks a little short, but it's the spring it came with. Oh, it's got Teflon all over the inside for the delete. It's all hanging off. What the fuck? He put a shim on it. Dumbass. You can't shim. He's trying to do my mods, but the wrong way. He shimmed the velocity spring, like I said, looked a little short. So he shimmed it. You can't shim them. It does nothing. You need the bounce. You need the spring. Shimming it doesn't do a damn thing. Ask a million guys out there. Everyone's tried it. Does nothing. Oh, man, look at all the shims. Guys, you can't shim it. The spring is, there's a reason it's a spring. It's not just the length of the spring. You need the spring. Flat metal doesn't do shit. That's just like when you crank down the spring all the way. There's a reason you drop back a quarter. So you still have spring tension. That does a lot. It opens it up for a little longer. Flat washers don't do shit. Everyone's tried this, and we've been talking about that for years. Everyone knows it doesn't work. And if you're going to do your deletes, if you're going to delete your own spring pad, that's fine. You can do that. Don't use fucking Teflon. Teflon leaks, and it's stupid. Red Loctite, not Teflon. Don't be cheap. It ain't that expensive. So, all right, I'll take that out, and I'll do that right. I'll just put a real solid spring pad in there, a VKS part, which it should be. But you can do it. It doesn't matter. The difference between a VKS spring pad and a deleted one, there's really no difference. So the whole point is as long as it doesn't bypass. So you can do that. You don't have to buy the more expensive spring pad. You can get the right screw and delete it yourself. Just use Red Loctite. Don't use Teflon. It always ends up leaking. It doesn't get in the threads right. It pushes them all out. As you can see, all the Teflon he put on there just pushes right out to the top. So now there's actually no Teflon on the threads. It just gets pushed out. You know, Teflon tiny little screws like that. All right, so go from there and pull this stupid Mercy mod on here that blows up on everybody. What a piece of garbage. This is a Mercy less lethal, whatever they call it. Just an adaptation of my mod, but a very bad one. Oh. Man, these guys have no idea how these things work. This cap isn't going to do anything. The volume on this is nothing. There's a reason I need a body cap on mine, because when you actually extend it to the right volume, it's sticking out past the gun. If it ain't sticking out, you're not in volume. The little bit of volume this thing adds is like nothing. It's ridiculous. It's a waste of time even doing it. Rocket scientist. But yeah, no O-ring. O-ring's blown out on it. I don't know if it's inside or what. Nah, it just blew right through. So, no O-ring on it. But its problem was every time we tried to fire, it was triple, double firing. It's because all it's spring. The first problem is springs are wrong. Those little clone springs you get from Alibaba, you can see they're not the right, where the hell they put them. Not the right tension. This is the same as an FSC spring. It's just a little shorter, but it's got, look at that, nothing. Let me grab a VKS spring. Yeah, I got one. Hold on, let me grab one out of a gun. I got one around here somewhere. Oh, okay. There's a DK spring. There's a VKS spring. It's not even the right size. It's too long. But you can see this one is very stout. Hold on. No, switch this over to here. Just, well, it's long, so it's all over the place, but very easy, very easy. Look at that. It's actually, I think, weaker than an FSC spring, the stock spring. And this one, same thing. See how, really huge difference. It's shorter, but much stronger. So that's as close as you get. You know, they go on Alibaba and they find one that's around the relative size, so it'll trick people, but garbage. It's not stronger like it should be, and the sear spring in there is a garbage little sear spring. Let me grab a sear spring, an actual VKS original part. Now, well, you can see the difference in color right off the bat. But this one's strong, a lot thicker. This one's just, I can move with my fingernails, no problem. So it's no stronger than the stock one that the FSC has to begin with. It's just a little silver, more silver than the stock FSC. They're trying to make it look like this one. This is the stock VKS from Pepperball. So So there's the problems. DK trying to use my modification that I invented with cheap Chinese springs. Because you can't get the real stuff anyway, so, you know, just scamming his customers. He would have been better off leaving all the stock stuff, FSC stuff in there. It would have worked better than his crappy ones. And their shitty little freaking mod. I see they're at least painting it now, but that is no volume at all. That's not even a VKS. That doesn't come close to a VKS. Doesn't come anywhere near mine. Let me grab a couple of mine. Show you what they look like. I don't have my smaller power bolt on a regular one, but that's my regular power bolt. That's an XL. You can see the difference in there. Now mine sticks out, you know, of the back of the FSC on both of these quite a bit. His doesn't come even out of the back of the FSC, so what volume you're getting. All you're getting is that little bit in these threads. That's nothing. That's a waste of time. I don't even see the point of doing that. So if it's flush with the back of the gun, it ain't doing anything. You're not getting any extra volume. So you're just wasting your money buying this cheap crap. And they blow up on people. As we know, the video's out there on YouTube. Luckily, the guy that bought that Merciless Lethal cap thing, he was out in the woods with his dog. He had it in the holster. And he had the CO2 primed, I guess, ready to use it. And it blew up, luckily in his back. Big holes in his back from the shrapnel. But imagine if he was shooting, what that shrapnel would have done to his face or his eye. Could have been killed right through your eye and your brain. Thank God they're not that powerful. But super dangerous, guys. Watch out for these things, man. These, you know, these guys making their clones and their copies. They don't do any testing. They just, you know, either buy my parts like that, what's that one guy's name? I don't remember his name. The first guy that started copying my stuff. He, Wixon, he bought my Silver Assassin. And he just took the parts, took the parts off, took them to a machine shop. Oh, copy this for me. Yeah. So, but he didn't have my newer stuff. So that's why their caps came out so badly and no volume, because they didn't have my newer ones. But anyway, so all right, so I'm going to fix all this up, put the right springs in it. You know what? I'm going to leave it. You know what? I won't. I'll fix the O-ring, put it back together the way it is. Then I'll shoot it and see how it does with his stuff all back in there. So, you know what? Let me do that right now. Hold on. Let me, I'll put you on pause. I know you don't want to sit here this whole time. So, I'll put you on pause. I'll grab an O-ring. I'll pop it in there. We'll put it back together. We'll see what kind of numbers it gets. And then I'll take it apart and do it right. And then we'll shoot it again. All right. Be right back. All right. I'm right back. I didn't take it time. I just went and grabbed an O-ring. Let me, I'll put it in. I'll just do it all on camera. You guys can fast forward if you don't want to wait. Where's my glasses? All right, so we're in here. I'm in the darkest part of the shop here. I gotta get some more lights over here. I can't see shit, but all in. O-rings are easy. All right. What do we got going in there? No grease on anything. Crappy cap. Doesn't stick out at all. Where are you getting your volume from? back together, bolt forward. I gotta remember to put an O-ring on this. Didn't come with one. O-rings are good, yeah. And no Ultra Silk or any lube on here whatsoever. That's all factory. No, not doing much with his guns. All right, I'll put his I gotta put his shims back on. We'll put it back on the way he had it first, then we'll do it right. But he's got 3 washers he put on here. And all these guys love saying, oh, Sterling's wrong about the Velocity spring. It doesn't do anything. And meanwhile, they're shimming them. They couldn't figure out how to make the real spring. Oh, yeah, I should measure the spring. Let me grab my calipers. Sorry guys, I wasn't prepared for this video. I just got this in the mail, so I figured stop what I'm doing and check it out. Alright. Origin. Millimeters. Alright, so the spring itself, a 30. So, super short. Now, let's see what it is with the shims. 35-20 with the shims, but it doesn't matter. My springs are, you know, almost 35 millimeters, but it's all spring. Once you tension this all the way down, it's just flat metal. It's not doing anything. There's a reason there's a spring in there. You know, you might as well just put full metal all the way up. It's not doing anything. It's got to be able to move. Flat washers aren't going to move. And when you crank this all the way down, it's no longer a spring. It's one flat piece of metal. There's no bounce. It's not going to move. So how the fuck is it going to work? Come on, guys. Common sense. It's not even rocket science here. There's a spring in there for a reason. You know, when it's short, you throw shims on. It's no longer a spring. You're just cranking it down to, one big washer. So where's the bounce? There is no bounce. Not rocket science, man. Come on. You know, you're going to try and copy my shit. At least understand how it works. It's not that difficult. All right, where did I put the adjuster? Crappy workmanship all the way around. All right, all the way, just the way he had it. He didn't go to quarter turn back. I won't go quarter turn back. So now there's no spring whatsoever. It's just like a full piece of metal all the way down. Got no bounce at all. Retarded, but it's the way they had it. All right, balls forward, regulators back on. Rear spring and screw, here it is. Put a screw back in, it's not doing anything, it's just holding the compensator on. Alright. Small screws on the side. Like that. DK Spencer Kinetics. Oof. That's always rough work. calls these metal detents. Oh, I forgot to put his spring back in. And we're going to use his spring. Here's mine, here's his, and put his back in. Make sure we get the right one. Spongy spring. Fake springs. All right, all back in. What the? Man, that spring is shit. I mean, it's still moving around inside. Wow. That spring's not giving enough tension to do anything. And the bolt going back and forth. The spring isn't strong enough to even hold the bolt back. Here, wiggling. And I put the spring in, you can see it. But it's not strong enough. The bolt's sliding back and forth. Spring is so weak, it can't even push the bolt all the way back. Like I said, so it is definitely weaker than a regular FSC spring. So you see downgraded, of course. All right. Let's grab it out of there. There's two bags that came out. All right. All right. Got to click that time. All right. Here we go. Still moving back and forth. All right. Where's the counter chronograph? All right. All right. Definitely, you know what? This is a Mercy, so a Mercy mod on here. I don't want it blown up in my face. No Mercy, less lethal. All right. Oh, every round 102, but it shot like 3 rounds. Wow. All the rounds went by, but that was just a crappy Wixon detents. So, multiple friggin' problems here. I don't know if there's any rounds left or shot them all. Hold on, let's check it. Oh, so shot 2 rounds at the same time. See, I had 6. There's 2 in there, 2 in my hand that were in the breech. So it's shooting 2 at a time. And it's 102. I had to do the math on, you know, the joules on the 2 rounds. It was 102, so I'll figure it out. All right, see if it does it again. $288, $252, $230, $214, and that's it. So it shot 2 rounds off on the first round past the junky Wixon detents. And I'll figure out what the power was, because that's their joules, so 8 grams, so 16 grams. I'll put the numbers up. All right, so that's it with all the crappy shit. Now I'll pull out all the fake parts, put in all the real stuff, and then and put in a real mod, not this crappy ass piece of shit. And I'll show the difference in volume between mine and this one. And then we'll shoot it when it's all done the right way and see what it gets. All right, guys, stay safe. I'll see you on part 2.